It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Jordan Love. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers and the Texans, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Return starts at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
For 3 years, well, we waited on Jordan Love. He got to watch one of the greats do it in Aaron Rodgers, and it wasn't until last year they finally gave him the keys. Well, and the wait was worth it. He put on a show a season ago. 32 touchdowns, just 11 interceptions in a year that nobody anticipated the Packers, and so many of their young players could grow and emerge into a playoff team. They did just that. Nobody questioned Jordan Love's physical traits. It was the accuracy. It was the anticipation. It was the nuance to play in the position. He answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake, it's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going, and when it does, well, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Cut by Jacobs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning one of the tight ends. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Able to get it to Reed. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Throwing now off play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. First down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 46. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Stroud off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on first. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. Drops. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun now for Love. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Harris on the stop. Even after a solid 6 yards on that play, still a long ways to go here on 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. He's on the move. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Collins got it left side. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Texans with 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
From the 39. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Packers take their first time out. Trying again following the sack. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Complete to Dell. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. We've come to halftime. The Texans in unfriendly confines. But hey, they've got the lead. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Jared Goff, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Tyler Lockett, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. Looking to throw, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. 30 at the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Headed out right. Oh, he got free. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, that's one of those situations where it's just a double whammy. Number one, you can't afford to give up a possession and waste a possession like that. And number two, to do it so quickly. A 3-and-out in that situation. It really, listen, if there is a path to a comeback, and that's a big if right now, it's going to take sustained drives, and a 3-and-out just devastating on that possession.
A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Texans football. The visitors and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Completed to Collins. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Escapes the pocket. Still on his feet. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. The Packers all set to get back out there. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. That'll be complete to Jacobs. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Christian Harris on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. It's an option to the left side. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Love looking to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Just 1 yard on the run. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On now comes their punter. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
1st down, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. 2nd and 3 now. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Stroud now on third. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 are on to Mixon. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Keeping it with Mixon. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12. So we're through 3 here. It's Texans football as we start the 4th, and they hold a commanding advantage here. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on that carry. They're left with 4th and 10. The Texans set to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Packers will take over possession. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Reed's got it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Love. Cut by Jacobs. Escapes a defender. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Love to throw again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Love out of the shotgun. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down. Whistles sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Running it with Mixon. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Rolling left, behind some... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Punt team on the field. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Love. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Escapes the pocket. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's calling his own number again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Love to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Love now. Has it in close. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. The Packers take their first timeout. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the give to Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Escapes his grasp. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play fake, it's Love. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Love. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. The Texans only moments away from finalizing their win as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Green Bay.